You'd like a room?
What's the name?
Swan. Emma Swan.
Emma. What a lovely name.
Thanks.
Welcome to Storybrooke.
Time is frozen here.
Excuse me?
The evil queen did it with her curse. She sent everyone from the enchanted forest here.
Then why does everybody just leave?
They can't. If they try, bad things happen.
It has begun.
Sorry, I'm late.
How would you like a glass of the best apple cider you ever tasted?
Why did you do this?
Because this is my happy ending. Believing in even the possibility of a happy ending is a very powerful thing.
He doesn't know.
That he's a fairy tale character.
None of them do. They don't remember who they are.
Everything we love will be ripped from us while we suffer for all eternity. No more happy endings.
Every story in this book actually happened. You should know more than anyone.
Why is that?
Because you're in this book.
Where are we going? Somewhere horrible.
I'll always find you.
I will destroy you if it is the last thing I do.
Enjoy your stay. Emma.
Okay, I know I'm a bit late for this show, but I want to still try to do all 5 seasons before I do the 6th season, because this is one of my favorite TV shows, Once Upon a Time. If this had a theme song, it would be this one. The show had a theme song. They should have played that and showed the characters on there. But the first season, we see the Snow White and Prince Charming kiss, and we see the wedding, which is in the book, the Snow White's book. The book, after she gets sent to the wedding, she has to dance with like hot shoes until she dies. That's what the book makes her do. But the wedding scene is in the book Snow White. So back to the show. After they do that scene, we see Henry. Wait, that's the first episode. So this whole entire season, it's basically we having them to figure out: do they know who they are the entire time? Do they really forget who they were? Is little Henry right? So, is this actually real? Are they actually these characters? Or is this all in that little kid's head? Because since he's 10 years old, I don't know if it's this all in this little kid's head. He's just overreacting to this book. Because a lot of us might be thinking, like Emma, and saying, oh, he's just a kid. He's just believing fairy tales and taking it to the next level. But Who thought, okay, this is one thing I have to bring up before I rate it. Who thought that, August was an ordinary dude who had just ride his bike into, Storybrooke? Who thought that? He was just an ordinary dude. I thought he was just an ordinary dude. I did not think he would end up being Pinocchio. To me, I kind of wanted him to be an ordinary guy. Have one person there that was an ordinary guy. Luckily, later on, we do get that, like around in season 3. But we're talking about season 1 here. So, I'm okay with him being Pinocchio. It's kind of nice to see what he'd be like when he grew up. So, let's start with my favorite characters. I'll do 2 of my favorite characters, and the one I cannot stand by the end of the season. Trust me, it will change, guys. It won't stay the same. I mean, sometimes my favorite characters will stay the same. Sometimes my favorite characters come my back come first stand. So, my two favorite characters in this show by the end of the season is Emma and Rumpelstiltskin. I like Emma because first she was on House. When I saw her on the first episode, I was Cameron. Then I see how Rumpel is and so I like her in this show because she's reacting like anybody would react to this type of situation. Okay, this kid ended up at my doorstep saying he's mine, and now he wants me to believe in all this fairy tale stuff. So, and I can understand. She took her forever to believe. She had to until right at the very end, until Henry was about to die. So it took her until then to actually believe, and she got pissed at Virginia. So now Rumpel. So reason I like Emma is because she wants things to make. She wants proof, just like any of us would. But when she gets the proof, she takes it the best she can and takes it and deals with it. So Rumpelstiltskin, or Mr. Gold, I like him because he is I understand him, even though he's a villain. He wants to be there for his son, but he just doesn't know how to be there for his son. He wants to be a father. When everybody say he's a coward for leaving the battlefield, I don't think he's a coward. I'd rather know my father than not know him. If he would have died at the battlegrounds, and Bellfire would have gone to actually know him. He would just know what everybody said about him. He would never be able to get to know him. I would want to at least get to know my father. So he, in my vision, he returned to be a good dad. He just went about the wrong way. So I don't think him as a coward. And the fact, what made him a bad father was the magic, because he ended up choosing the magic over him. But once he found out what he did was wrong, he tried to correct his mistake and go straight after him, after Bellfire. And it took him forever. Like how many years did it take from the vote by Bellfire? How many years? At least 300. So the fact that he never gave up, and that he went to any length to go and get his son back, to find his son, that's what I like about him. And so those are my two favorite characters. By the end of the show, by the end of the season, the one I cannot stand is, because she's the one that started this her thing, and she doesn't realize that a lot of what's happened to her through Snow is not just Snow's fault, it's her own fault. And the fact that it's her mom's fault, the fact she's not getting mad at her mom for crushing Danielle's heart, instead of getting mad at a little 12-year-old for spilling some beans. She's not getting mad at Snow. Snow was like 12 years old. She was tricked by Cora. If somebody like Cora was talking to me nicely when I was 12 years old, I would spill the beans too. If anybody she should get mad at, it is Cora. She should be mad at Cora Snow. She overreacted reacted to the situation. And the fact that she tries to take, the fact that she doesn't actually doing to Henry, she's mentally messing with Henry's head. He gets to have this book, and he tells him it's not real, when it actually is. He makes him think that he's crazy. What type of mom does that to her own son? If she loves Henry, she would say, yes, this is me. I'm trying to change. I'm trying no longer to be this person for you. So, because that's what she does later on. But she does not realize what she's doing to Henry. It's mentally messing with his mind. So, that's what I don't like about her in the first season. She does not take consideration for her actions. She thinks she's in the right. And the fact she tries to take it out on Henry, the fact her actions almost kills him. She doesn't listen to Rumple when he says, all magic comes with a price. And her price was almost Henry. So if I had to pick a favorite episode, that's why she's right. But that's why she's my least favorite character. Maybe my opinion will change about her later on, and maybe my opinion will change about Emma later on. Maybe my opinion will change about Rumpelstiltskin later on, or maybe I'll get a new favorite character because there's new characters that come on in later seasons. So favorite episode is the Beauty and the Beast set. Because I like Beauty and the Beast, as you guys can see. I like the fact that they made Rumple into the Beast instead of having to use CGI all the time, because that would it's for one, it's cheaper. For two, it makes they try to make sense that magic can be bad, good and magic can be bad, no matter if it's good magic or bad magic. And the show's trying to show that by showing all magic comes to price, and it's showing that the magic is what turned him into a beast, because that's what it did in the cartoon. It turned him into a beast. The fact that he actually is still using magic, and as long as he keeps on continuing using it, he is the beast. Because he does not know how to use magic in a direct way, and he doesn't realize it does come. He does, even though he says it all the time, he thinks he's the one to get to take the price from that person. So that's my favorite episode. What I like what they're doing is how they answer some questions, like how Grumpy be grumpy, how the Mad Hatter came mad, how the magic mirror guy got put into the magic mirror. And even answered ones that we didn't even think we needed answers to. Like, we always thought Jiminy Cricket was always a cricket. We didn't know that he was once a man who job was to be a thief and steal while keeping his people distracted. We did not know that part. So later on, I might say what episodes are the most useless. I can't any of them here are useful, essential to because none of them really distracts. I mean, part of the Hansel and Gretel episode doesn't. If I would have to pick an episode that kind of goes off topic, is the Hansel and Gretel episode, because since we never see those two kids again, since they do give a happy ending at the end of the episode. But since they mention Henry's dad, who we find out who he is later on, and find out how that is a lie. So part of that episode does matter, but part of it doesn't, because we don't get to see Hansel and Gretel ever again. So even though I like the part about Henry he can hear somewhat about his dad. You know, it was a lie. It mentioned his dad though. That's the only part about the episode that kind of matters. So, if I had to rate the first season of the show, I would give it a 10 out of 10 because it answered a lot of questions, and I like how very show right near the season they remember who they are, so we don't have to spend the whole entire TV show with them not knowing who they are, and with our question answered that Henry is not crazy. He is just a kid who knew what was going on. He realized that, okay, nobody's aging around me. What the heck? How come I'm the only one that's aging? Someone gives me this book. So, Mary Margaret, who he knows her as, gives him this book. And he reads the book. And he realizes, okay, this is why nobody is aging around me. This is why my mother is staying the same age. Well, I'm now 10 years old. So, that's why he was able to put 2 and 2 together. So that kid's smart. So that's what I like about it, that we didn't stay in that same exact situation for the whole entire show. So, Sully, what do you give it?
Guys.
Do more cats, not just wolves.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, guys. I love Grimm. I think Emma will find a better guy. I love her and Grimm. Yeah, he also gives it in his tail. So, oh yeah, I also got mention Grimm. I did find his death sad, but Emma wants somebody better. Okay, the guy she fights isn't better than him, but she finds somebody she will love more, because she had got to spend more time with this new guy later on. Get to know him better. Then she got to know Grimm, to where it's actually to where if Kiss Grimm at a perfect time period, it would have gotten everybody's memory back. But since she was still just getting to know him, and the love hasn't blossomed all the way, it would so it's not fester all the way like the next date. It's not, love is not as good as the next guy she dates. So it's Grimm, but he had to go become sheriff and kick Virginia's butt. So bye guys. Like, favor, and subscribe. See you guys later.